Hello everyone, today we're going to be breaking down how to play Dammit by Blink-182. There's many songs. I could even go down the rabbit hole of the new songs and all that to get into, but I've realised what people tend to enjoy is the classics, of course, right? The nostalgia trip, all that sort of thing. So all the videos I've done so far and how to play this song have been sort of more geared towards that. And geared also towards kind of the simpler songs as well, and this is definitely a simple song. We've got maybe 3 parts to go through in this video here today. So obviously you've got that iconic riff that I just played on the intro. The verse riff and the chorus riff are the same thing. One of them is just strummed and one of them is palm muted. And then there's a bridge section, and that's it for this song, alright? You'll be learning it in no time and enjoying it in no time, alright? That's the plan, that's the idea. So come along and enjoy this ride. Let's learn this song, let's go through it, let's break it down right now. Grab your guitar, make sure you're tuned up, ready to go. The first riff, right? It does this classic thing that every punk rock, pop punk riff likes to do, where it keeps the pedaling notes and changing the root notes of the riff, which is something that Blink are very well known for doing, alright? So the first part, that is 3 on the A, 0 and 2 on the D. Alright. The next part is, again, pedaling on the 0 and 2 on the D. We're going to change the 3 from the A to 3 on the G instead. And then the third iteration is an open A string. And then the final iteration is sort of the turnaround kind of connective point, which goes to 1 on the thick E. And then it's sort of reversing the notes on the D instead of playing exactly the same as you have every time so far. So you get part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Hope that makes sense. Alright, that's the first riff. Let me demonstrate that one final time in full, and then we'll jump into the rest of the song. Alright, obviously that comes around many times. From there, we've got the chord progression for the verse and the chorus, which is power chord 3 on the A, power chord 3 on the E. For this next one, you can either go to 5 on the E for the A, or you can do an actual A. Your choice, realistically. And then 1 on the thick E string, so we'll get for the chorus. Whereas for the verse, you'll get that quicker succession kind of transition between the notes, which will be more like this. So that's the only difference. Otherwise, it's the same chords and it's the same thing, like I mentioned at the very beginning of the video. Final part to break down today is the bridge section, which looks and sounds like this. And then that loops around twice before it builds back up into the final sort of chorus and whatnot. It's based off a C and a G, which is the key of the song, so it makes sense theoretically. 1 on the B, and you've got an open thin E, 1 on the B, open G. Let all the notes ring out and bleed out into each other for this entire section is really important to make it sound as good as it possibly can, okay? And we've got 3, 0, 1, and then you're basically looping, so you've got... loop this part. Alright, so it's just slightly different at the end, but it's the same notes, just looped in a slightly different way. That officially breaks down all the parts that are in the song Dammit by Blink-182, so I hope that makes sense. As always, any thoughts, any questions, leave them down below and I'll get to that for you. Any suggestions for future videos? Also, let me know. I really enjoy doing these. I'm going to try and keep them up as long as I possibly can for different songs throughout kind of... So far I've only really done like punk, pop punk history, but I'll maybe get into some more of the metal stuff, new metal stuff, that sort of thing as well, which I really enjoy teaching and playing and doing all that stuff, alright? So, once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.